Prescription drug prices in the US are about to be turned upside down. Trump just signed an executive order that could slash your pharmacy bill by nearly 60%. And of course, Big Pharma is panicking. But let me ask you, why are Americans paying 10 times more for the exact same drug that people pay for in Europe? Yeah, you already know the answer. So, welcome to the Financial Freedom Network, the channel that makes you money, saves you money, and boosts your credit score. So, just before we take a deep dive, it's imperative you hit that like button and subscribe so that you get notified the minute we produce another game changing video that affects your finances. I promise you will appreciate it. So, buckle up and let's plunge straight in. So the big news is that earlier today, Trump unveiled a historic executive order from the White House. Standing alongside RFK Jr. and Dr. Oz and other top health officials, Trump announced a most favored nation pricing policy. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that the US will no longer pay more for prescription drugs than any other developed nation, period. So if France pays $100 for a drug, we pay $100, not $1,300. Trump slammed Big Pharma, accusing them of profiteering off Americans and bribing politicians with campaign contributions. And he took direct aim at Democrats, saying they've been protecting Big Pharma for years, but not anymore. Trump's announcement focused heavily on GLP-1 drugs, especially Ozempic and Wegovy, that drug that's wildly popular for weight loss. He told the story of a friend who paid just $88 in London for Ozempic, but had to cough up $1,300 in New York for the exact same drug. So let's take a look at the numbers. If you're buying Ozempic in America, you'll pay $936 a month. But if you buy it in France, it's $83 a month. How about Wegovy? Well, if you buy it in America, it's $1,349 a month. But if you bought Wegovy in Sweden, you would only pay $296 a month. So, cancer drugs, insulin, arthritis meds also marked up 5 to 10 times more compared to Europe or Canada. And Americans, who make up just 5% of the world's population, well, they're paying 75% of the world's pharma profits. So Trump's message was blunt. We're done being suckers. So coming up in the next 30 seconds, how this executive order could backfire, how it could spark lawsuits, global trade retaliation, and massive drug company layoffs, because you'll want to see what's already happening behind the scenes. Now, the executive order triggers three major changes. First, the most favored nation pricing. Medicare will only reimburse drug prices equal to the lowest price paid in any developed country. Next up, the direct-to-consumer sales. So US consumers may soon be able to buy directly from manufacturers at international prices. And thirdly, global trade pressure. So the US Trade Rep and the Department of Commerce will confront countries that keep prices artificially low to protect their markets. And if Big Pharma refuses to negotiate, well, Trump's team says we will impose the lowest price through regulation. Now, White House officials estimate that up to 59% price reductions will occur and possibly more. Senator RFK Jr. will begin negotiations within 30 days or rulemaking begins. Now, you may be thinking, didn't Trump try this in his first term? Yes, he did. But that order only applied to Medicare Part B drugs, and the courts blocked it. This one is broader, more aggressive, and designed to survive legal scrutiny. It covers far more drugs, it applies trade pressure abroad, and it includes commercial market levers. And this time, Trump isn't standing alone. He's got RFK Jr., Dr. Oz, and a host of bipartisan allies behind him. But that doesn't mean it'll be smooth sailing. Obviously, Big Pharma is furious. So, trade groups like Pharma and Bio are already threatening lawsuits, claiming this is government price control. They argue this will stifle innovation, delay new drug approvals, and cost US jobs. Meanwhile, stock prices for drug companies have already dipped, and insiders warn this may provoke foreign governments to raise their prices and upsetting global markets. But Trump's response? We're no longer going to subsidize foreign healthcare. If other countries have to pay more, well, so be it. Now, no matter where you stand politically, one thing is clear. This executive order is truly historic. If it holds, we're looking at a massive shift in how drugs are priced, not just in the US, but globally. And if Big Pharma doesn't come to the table, well, Trump's ready to fight. So let me know in your comments, do you support international reference pricing, or will this hurt innovation in the long run? And if this kind of breakdown helps you stay informed, do me a favor, smash that like button and share with someone who takes prescriptions, and subscribe so you never miss what could be the most important financial updates of your life. Have a great day, guys.